Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be setting up my bullet journal for the month of October. This is an A5 sized bullet journal edition 2 notebook collab with Term 1917. I still have a discount code with Term USA for the month of September, so I will list that down below if you're looking to pick one of these up. I also have a video walking through the latest flip through of this, and I'll link that up in the cards for you if you want to check out my previous spreads. So I'm starting my October setup off with a review of September. This is something I started doing at the end of August, and I'm enjoying the practice to sort of recap the month and start thinking about the next month. The 4 questions I'm journaling about are: what are my wins from September? What am I looking forward to for October? What do I want to accomplish in October? And what am I saying no to in October? And these 4 questions have been helpful for me. I'll list them down below if it's something you want to add in your bullet journal as well. So flipping the page, the first thing I'm going to set up is a month on 2-page spread. I'm a visual person and I like having the visual calendar so I can see when my events fall, when I'm traveling, when I'm out of town. I'm drawing this calendar in with pencil because I think it sort of fades into the background and I like the overall look of it. Each day is 4 squares across by 5 squares down, which I find gives me plenty of writing room. And I do Monday through Wednesday on the left-hand page and Thursday through Sunday on the right-hand page. And I'm just using a straight edge to draw those in because I like nice straight lines in my bullet journal. And the nice thing about doing this in pencil is if I mess up, it's really easy to clean up and redraw with an eraser. From here, I'm going to go ahead and number in my days of the month. I'm using my Pilot Vanishing Point and Extra Fine, which is inked with the Atramentis Archive ink. This notebook has 120 GSM paper and it handles my fountain pens beautifully, so I enjoy pulling them out for little things like this. I'm pretty much using this just because it's the finest tip pen I own. And then from there, I'm gonna start putting in some of my events. I'm just doing high level here on calendar. Here on camera, I'll go back and add more later, but the pen I've been using in here is a Pentel Energel in 0.5. It's a super inky, fast dry gel pen that I love how my handwriting looks when I use, and there's something satisfying about a gel pen, so I've been enjoying using that in this bullet journal. This paper also handles gel pen super well compared to like a traditional term, so yeah, really enjoy that. On the left hand side of the page, I just wrote out tasks, which is where I'll do like my running inbox for the list, and on the bottom I'm numbering 1 through 31, which I will use as my month-long habit tracker. I like having sort of all the things I need to fill out on one page. It makes my monthly overview really functional for me to kind of see what's going on, what I need to do, and what my goals are for the month. From here, I'm going to letter in October. This is a Pilot brush pen. I'm gonna get it wrong. I will list it down below for you, but it is an extra fine and it is one that I've been really liking. It doesn't highlight well with Tombow, so that's kind of the only bummer with it, but I really like how it writes. And then I'm using Tombow 947, which is sort of this orange rust color, to highlight the Mondays out on my habit tracker so I can see when I am starting fresh. So that is my month on 2-page spread done. The only other spreads that I'm going to set up are my week on 2-page spreads. So these are very similar to the Hobonichi Weeks layout. I do a week on 2-page. On the left hand side, I am splitting first the page into a half, and then I do 3 rows on the left, and essentially I'm making 3 columns. The furthest left column, I will write in the date. The second column is where I will put in my all-day events and appointments, and the far right column is where I will put in dates, specific tasks, and notes. So pretty much exactly how I use my Hobonichi Weeks. I'm drawing out Monday through Sunday on the left-hand page, so each date gets 5 rows with an extra row at the top. And then on the right-hand page, I just draw in a solid line, splitting that to 2. Left-hand column, I will do highlights of the day. Right-hand column, I typically do a habit tracker and then like an inbox for the week. So I mentioned earlier that I am primarily a daily logger. I like having a daily to-do list, and that's where I spend most of my time, but I am the type of person that needs to be able to future plan. So having a weekly spreads, I treat them more as a dashboard. If I know I need to do something tomorrow and I'm not ready to write out tomorrow's to-do list, I will flip back to that current week and write it in the date-specific task portion, and then these become a really quick reference for me to go back and pull in what's happening, what I need to do, and anything else I want to accomplish from this week to really quickly fill out my daily to-do list. And it allows me to be a daily logger and have more of an organic feel between my today's to-do list, notes, highlights, memories, journalings, and collections, but still have this functionally work for me as a pre-planner and sort of having that weekly overview. So I'm doing this for 5 weeks because I will include the week with the 1st of October in my October setup, because that's how I like to split my weeks up. So I do this for 5 different spreads, and now I'm gonna stamp in the days of the week. This has been something new in this particular journal, and instead of using ink, I'm going to use my Tombow 947, which is that same rust color, to give my spreads just a little bit of something extra. And I'm just going to go in and stamp Monday through Sunday across the various weeks. I don't really do themes currently in this particular notebook, but October really feels like fall to me, and I thought the rust color would give these a little bit of a fall feel without, drawing in doodles or things like that. I definitely add art to my planner throughout the month, and I add doodles on my daily logs, and I'll sketch something on my weeklies typically, but I like doing that sort of in the moment as more of a memory keeping aspect versus like a theme for the overall month. I'm using that same stamp set to stamp in Monday through Sunday on my monthly log as well, to kind of keep it cohesive throughout the pages. I will link my stamp set down below if you're curious. I got it off Amazon. Nothing special, but it does the job. So now I'm giving myself a delineating line for my tasks. So I will do like signifiers and check marks on the left of that line, and I will write in what the actual tasks are on the right. And from here, the only thing I really have left to do is write in the dates that go with the days of the week. I'm doing this in my gel pen, and I will write these out through the end of October. And then once my plans start settling out, I'll go in and pre-populate them. So this was my pretty minimal, simple October setup. Real time, this took me 15 minutes, and I've edited it down for you guys. If you have made it this long, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.